handful of their players were on that team last year, that Penticton team you're talking about. Kim snapped his twig, so they get him off, and they try to hurry. Now Pagansky trying to take advantage in front. One of those, they score! What a finish! Oh, it is the grandest stage, and Yost just stick one in there. Tyson Jost makes it 1-0 as North Dakota draws first blood.
And the North Dakota faithful here erupt. It feels like the Ralph. Great boards play as North Dakota wins the battle. They keep their feet moving and seal the wall to get puck possession back. And now look at the way the quick regroup turns back around. Pagansky with ability to control the puck in the magic hands of Yost coming right down. But Pagansky, look how patient that he is. The play Pagansky makes by getting the defenseman to commit and sell out. Watch, there's the sellout. There goes the stick down. Pagansky knows he's got a hole, and Joe. Second wave.
Here's a chance, they score! Tyson Jost, right on cue! A snipe, and it's 2-0 North Dakota!
Well, Ben, just like we alluded to a second ago, second wave opportunities for North Dakota are the difference to me on what their penalty or the power play has been from period 1 to period 2. They've got a couple of late man chances, and here, off the rush, they get an opportunity. With a winger breaking down the wall, firing a puck, Jost with the play. Jost joined late off a late line change. You can see him jump over the boards, comes in and grabs it and goes top shelf over wall, who I thought...
Low circles the net, trying to jam it, and it's loose! And the ref's back there, and he blows it dead. And now it's a rugby scrum, a jailbreak to the paint. Fumble!
Penalty coming up, I think, on North Dakota, but that was a Cangelosi, I think, got caught there for BC. That's you can't do that. It's the second time.
Now a helmet and a cage goes flying. She's getting hot down there now.
You don't want to lose your focus right here.
Yep, exactly. And then North Dakota player, that's Wilkie, swept the helmet into the corner. There's Savage, who lost his bucket.
It all starts with really good work by North Dakota, though. They are finding seams. They are getting sticks down and going to the net. Look how close that was. Now, if you're North Dakota, you're screaming, hey, one of Boston College's players put his hand on the puck in the crease. And I'm not sure how quickly a replay can get up for North Dakota to see. So that was the first play in front. And then you get the helmets flying and the high hellos and all that kind of stuff going on. And North Dakota just lost their composure. Scotty brought it up.
Yeah.
When you have gotten 5 consecutive penalties, you are living right,
yeah.
But you know it's going to turn on you.
You know it is. I mean, it's just the way it's going to happen. But also BC, they got to be careful too, because I don't know what the helmet throwing there was. Maybe he wanted some airtime in Madison Square Garden, but
well, yeah, he's a Southern California kid.
Little FaceTime, right?
Hey, good for him, but you got to be careful. I don't know if there's you get teed up for that, but the discipline's got to come in here, especially if you're North Dakota. You want to get out of here two-goal lead. There's nothing more than Boston College would like to cut this down going into the third period.
Yeah, the only penalty in all that was on Chris Wilkie, a slash at 1934.
That was a little payback, I think, on that one. But
yeah,
hey,
yeah, I would agree.
That's the way it goes. The way it goes.
Yep. So 26 seconds to play in the period. Shots are 21-19, and it's 2-0 North Dakota.
And we had a good look at Scott Savage a moment ago, and you know, Savage is a player who came out of Southern California, and when you think about the great players that have come out of there, Matt Nieto is one of those guys who played at Boston University, was on their championship team now in the NHL. A wave of real good Southern California players. He played a 16 youth select year with guys like Trevor Moore, Ryan Soroki at Miami. Just a really good team, and a lot of those kids have gone on to play college hockey. He went through the National Team Development Program and then up here to Boston College.
Well, Dave, they're looking at this. Nick Kresbach, one of our referees, is down below us. And the puck to me looked like it was behind Wool. And there's Nick right there on the side, the left. He was right there, but I think they just want to be sure on this. And we're being told that they may be, and they are, not maybe, they are looking to see if there might be a major. Look at, You see Savage there with his helmet off.
Because you can't grab the face mask.
Right.
That's grounds for a major. The other thing,
right,
you can look at video to make sure that you identify the correct player on a major as well. Obviously, you can go to video to make sure that the puck didn't go in. And I'm also wondering, I'm not sure, but I'll ask Don Adams, supervisor of the NCAA officials, if you can look at it to see whether or not a hand had touched the puck in the crease. That'll double check, and I don't think you can look for that, though.
Well, all the officials, you see them with Brad Berry on the right, associate coach Dane Jackson. Scott, what are you hearing down there?
I hear in the face mask a lot. One of the players just said that to me, but to be honest with you, I don't know. Now they're saying number 22. Who got 22?
Well, for North Dakota, that's Gardner.
Okay, so they're saying 22. The BC's all yelling 22.
Yeah.
So whatever Gardner did.
Yep, so Rhett Gardner is 22, so.
It's going to be a 4-on-3, though, here. I just caught that.
Okay.
I wish I could say who's got the 4-on-3.
Well, BC down to your right, our left. They've got 4 on the ice.
Yeah, North Dakota's Wilkie and Jost are both in the box.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, I'll try to get something out of here with the ref right here.
So we're hearing.
Oh, we got a 5 coming too. So Gardner's got a 5.
Yep.
Wilkie's got a 2.
So let's watch back here. Where's Gardner? There's Wilkie on the left. Gardner's on the ground, guys.
This might be where the face mask. Okay, so that's the major on Gardner.
Yep, right there. Yep, on Savage, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So that's big for BC right now. Everything that North Dakota just had could go away here pretty quick.
And there goes Gardner. This is the opportunity that could tie this game up for BC. Here's Moore, drifts into the dot, fires! That one up off the shoulder, came free, Savage, down the goal line, they score! It's banged in on the goal line. A beautiful pass from Savage, and it's stuck into the net, and Boston College is on the board. Colin White with a goal.
Boston College gets his puck moving around. Cam Johnson made a real good save on a pretty good shot right here. And he's able to see the shot, but not able to hold on to it. Now the puck keeps moving around. This is a goal Johnson's going to want back. It's a heck of a shot by White, but it's along the goal line.
Fitzgerald slings it across. Savage a drive, loose puck. Johnson in no. They score! White found it and buried it. 2-2 game at Madison Square Garden.
Well, it started with that tip. I don't know who got that.
Take a look at how this puck started to move around, and it was a broken play, second and third effort by Boston College that got it. Cam Johnson squares up against the first one, but look at the concerted effort for BC just to get to the front of the net. There's the tip in front of the net. You heard Scotty Gomez alluding to it down below, and then it just got crazy in front. But off the first tip, Cangelosi gets a stick in there. Then it's the 5th guy that really scores the goal. It's not even a matter of North Dakota getting mesmerized by the puck. Not a matter of them not.
Bodied back of the net. Loose puck picked up. Wilkie backhand. Chance in front. Still loose. They score! North Dakota takes the lead back. Jana Twinen makes it 3-2.
This is all Wilkie. It's great work in front of the net by both Simonson and Janet Tweenan. But boy, did Wilkie make an unreal play right here. He chased down a loose puck. He wins a foot race against Casey Fitzgerald, who is as fast as anybody. And then he throws the puck to the front of the net. That allows Johnny Simonson to go to work. Simonson does more things that don't wind up on a score sheet than almost anybody. And here, he'll get an assist. He hacks and whacks. He wins the puck in front of the net. And Janet Tweenan, who I think has been great tonight, finishes the play.
The Wrangler National Rodeo Finals. There's one that's put in. Olsen walks right in and scores. With 2:01 to go, it's 4-2 North Dakota. Olsen rides down the wall and slaps hands with all of his teammates. And look at the North Dakota fans loving it here in New York.
The staple of North Dakota's success this season has been winning faceoffs. This one they didn't win, but they get a secondary win because of the pressure they put on. We were raving about Casey Fitzgerald. This is one he wants back. This was just not a good idea. It was just too long a pass.
Minnesota fans roaring. They score! Boston College says not so fast. Gaudreau threw it in there. It pinballed, and it's a one-shot game with 8.7 left, Dave.
And remember, BC doesn't have a timeout, so they got to figure this out on the fly. I love this play by Gaudreau. Why? Because Gaudreau took the pass as he was moving into the zone, but he kept himself onside, but bought himself that extra foot to get in. Once he got in and got established, then he was able to throw the puck to the front of the net.